Good morning students, I am Vinod, your IELTS trainer from Career Makers Education. In this video I am going to talk about problem solution essay in more detail. In my last video I have discussed about structure of how to write problem solution essay. So I will be discussing an example of. So let us see the topic. Obesity is a serious problem in many countries. Obesity means increasing weight, overweight people. Is a serious problem in many countries, especially in rich countries. So obesity is a major problem in many countries, but it is the main serious issue in rich countries like developed nations like UK, Australia, Canada, America. Discuss ways to solve the problem and provide specific reasons and examples to support your answer. Okay, so we will be discussing first about the problem, first introduction, then what is the problem of obesity especially in developed countries, then third paragraph would be solutions, ways to solve it, and last would be the conclusion. Okay, so introduction, problems, solution and conclusion we will be discussing in this essay. That's why it is called as problem solution essay. Okay, thank you. So let us see the introduction of problem solution essay. We can see, with the advent of urbanization and the rise in popularity of fast food, there have been accompanying issues with rising obesity rates, especially in developed countries like England and the USA. So that is the first sentence of the introduction saying that with the advent of urbanization and rise in popularity of fast food, there have been accompanying issues with rising obesity rates, especially in developed countries like England and the USA. That means in rich countries there is a problem of obesity because of more urbanization, more rapid life, more fast life. More people are moving from towns, villages to urban areas. That is what urbanization is. And popularity of fast food, junk food, okay, which is gaining in popularity nowadays, like burgers, hot dogs, pizzas and all, which they are very much popular, easy to cook, easy to eat. So because of these two reasons, there have been accompanying issues in rising obesity rates, especially in countries like England and the USA. These are rich countries, developed countries. Okay, so that is the first sentence, and then I'll give you what we will be discussing further in the essay. So one more sentence I'll add to this introduction after USA, which will say what we are going to discuss further in the introduction. Okay, so that was introductory sentence to problem solution essay, and then this is the closing of the introductory paragraph. You can say, after providing a careful analysis of why obesity has risen so sharply in these countries means UK and America, I shall suggest a number of ways in which the obesity epidemic means a long-term problem, can be ameliorated. Means can be improved. So there are some good words also. You can see epidemic you can use for disease, ameliorate that means can improve, opposite is deteriorate, that means getting worse. So these are some good words we can use in essay writing as well. So introduction first, and then this would be the second sentence comes under introduction only, which says what we are going to discuss further in the essay. Okay, so it says, after a careful analysis of why obesity has risen. So in the following paragraph I will find out why obesity has increased in developed countries in the second paragraph, and then solution. I shall suggest a number of ways in which the obesity epidemic can be ameliorated in the third paragraph. Okay, all right. So after introduction we have the main paragraph in problem solution essay. You can see, to begin with, it should be unsurprising that fast food is incredibly popular in wealthy countries, in bracket like England and the USA. So first is the topic, it says why the problem is increasing, because fast food is more popular, incredibly popular in wealthy countries. It should be unsurprising that, see how the phrases are written, we should use such type of phrases and then we should write down the sentence. Like to begin with, it should be unsurprising that, and then it has been written fast food is incredibly popular in wealthy countries like England and the USA. Why? Due to high level of development in these countries, consumers possess more money and can therefore consume vast amount of fast food without seriously diminishing their income. Okay, so why people consume more fast food? Because they are rich enough and the income is far more enough to consume, and it doesn't affect much on their budget. It means due to high level of development in these countries, they are fully developed countries, consumers possess more money, consumers have more money and can therefore consume vast amount of food, fast food, without seriously diminishing their income. Okay, without affecting their income, they can consume more fast food, okay, in developed countries. So first point says people are eating more fast food, and why they are eating? Because they are rich, they have more money to consume. Okay, so it doesn't affect much on their income. All right, so first point and then reason. In this paragraph only I will further give an example and closing the paragraph discussing one problem only and why it happened. Okay. So after a point and reason why people eat more fast food, let us see an example. For example, the American Dietary Association found that, see the example, how the example starts with an organization. American Dietary Association found that compared to the average Indian household, it is in bracket, the average American has a 6 times larger budget for food per month. That means Americans spend 6 times higher than Indians on food. It's an example. Consequently, it is to be expected that obesity rates are much higher in countries with larger amounts of wealth. Okay, thus it proves that obesity is the major challenge, is a major problem in developed countries because they spend more money on food and their larger portion of budget goes to fast food. They consume more fast food. Okay, so in the main paragraph we started with the reason people are consuming fast food, first point, and why it is they are consuming fast food, then an example, and then closing of the paragraph. So there are 4 sentences, okay, that talks about one problem, why obesity is increasing in developed countries. Okay, okay, so after discussing the problem, let us see solutions to this essay. However, despite the severity of the obesity problem, severity means the seriousness of the obesity problem, there are number of ways in which developed countries could battle it more effectively. Okay, so this is the header, the heading of the solution paragraph, starting with however. So despite it is too serious problem, there are number of ways in which developed countries could battle it more effectively. Okay, so the ways will be discussed further in this essay. In the main paragraph only I can add some solutions to the problem. Okay, so that is there. So after discussing the problems, we will be discussing solutions in this essay in this main paragraph, and after solution we will jump to the conclusion. Okay. So further in solution essay, in solution paragraph, we can discuss 1 or 2 solutions what governments can do. Firstly, developed governments could put far more pressure on fast food outlets to provide healthy alternatives to hamburgers, french fries and soft drinks. Okay, so first of all, developed governments, the developed countries government can put pressure on fast food outlets. So instead of hamburgers, french fries, soft drinks, hot dogs, pizzas, they can serve some healthy alternatives. Okay, healthy food. They can, the food which is rich in proteins, vitamins can be served, so that people start eating that. Secondly, public exercise initiatives could be advertised and promoted far more vigorously. Governments should advertise and promote public exercise initiatives. Okay, doing exercise in public places or in groups should be initiated by the government. So first solution, and then back to back second solution has been added in this paragraph only. Okay, fine. So back to back first, second and last solution you can see. Lastly, modules that inform teenagers about healthy dietary requirements could be taught at school. Okay, so what is good or what is bad for children's health, it can be a subject in school, like what type of food they should eat, what type of food they should not eat, what are the healthy dietary requirements, like food which is rich in nutrients, can be taught in school. It could be a subject in school. Okay, so firstly, government should ban those outlets which are selling fast food and force them to sell healthy alternatives. Secondly, government can introduce healthy dietary requirements. Okay, and there was one more point. So back to back some solutions, and then after problem and solution, the conclusion part. In conclusion, although obesity is a serious issue in developed world, if above steps are taken, the situation will surely improve in the coming years. Okay, so it says although obesity is a serious issue, but above steps are taken, those three solutions are taken by the government, then this situation will surely improve in the future. Okay, in the coming years or in the future we can say. So that was problem solution essay. I hope you have understood. There were some good words also you can take. There were some good phrases, short sentences also that you can take in your writing. So this was precise writing of problem solution essay. This should be the way, the method we need to adopt while writing problem solution essay. So in my upcoming videos I'll be talking more about different types of essays. So I hope this video was very helpful to you, and adopt the way I have explained you in your writing too. Okay, thank you.